Hello Scorpio, welcome to Tarot Predictions guys. I am Rad and this will be a love and relationship tarot scope for April 2017. This will be a 7-card spread, people. So the first card which comes up that expresses how you enter in April or what you are bringing from the past entering into April. This will be the Devil card, people. Wow. Okay, so with the Devil card, that could come with variety of interpretations, people, but especially for those in relationship. Now, a very difficult card to interpret, especially if it comes with the past and something you're bringing into the future. It could mean that you're bringing in the future a karmic relationship. It could mean that you're bringing in the future a relationship that is something like your passion, like it is everything you have ever wanted. It also could be a sign that you're bringing in the future a very harmful relationship, in the term of that you are under the full control of your partner. Okay, whatever it is. However, this card is also a sign that you can change all that. You can really shake this particular routine, and you can break free from it without having to destroy your relationship. Just on the contrary, you can detach from all these harmful activities you're experiencing and really give yourself into the harmony into it. So that will be a very important month for you, especially for those which relationship comes as everything they have ever wanted. And it always feels like this, it's like how can I place it in words? It is like you don't have trouble whatsoever to share your partner madness. If that's your case, then this is the sign that the devil expresses the relationship you have ever wanted. If your partner really annoys you with everything they do, then that speaks for the harmful karmic relationship that you cannot detach from, and they are constantly reminding you of the old mistakes you did. In another way, they are constantly reopening old wounds that have been inflicted in the relationship. Or if you are really smothered down and your partner has full advantage of you and you still cannot find the strength to detach, then it speaks for that harmful relationship you have to break. Okay, for those single guys, it does seem that you are going to enter into April with a boosted state of confidence, because the devil will be on your side. Okay, so it does seem that you will attract a lot of people, and not just a lot of people, but they will see you very attractive, very with a high amount of sex appeal, if you want to say it that way, with a high amount of magnetism, of attraction. And with that being said, for what it seems is that you will have at least a short-term relationship there with a lot of passion and with a lot of sex and experimenting, in the bed, for what it seems. Okay, so the next one, it is what the April will go under. Okay, or the influences that you will experience in April, and this is the Judgment card, guys. So that is the new and the fresh start into the already existing relationship, and it is what I was talking about. Okay, so even if you are in a karmic relationship on your behalf, then it does seem that you can change the bad karma with a new good karma. For what it seems from the Judgment, it's just you need to listen the signs of universe. I mean, it will be a whisper, it will be a wake-up call, and when you wake up, you have to take exactly the middle road out there, not the one that you have to leave, not the one to the submission, but the middle one, which means that you need to stand up for oneself into the harmonious relationship, which is everything you have ever wanted. Pregnancy, what is coming in your way, or at least having plans to make child. And for those which are into a harmful relationship, leaving it will be the next case scenario. So for those single, from the other side, it will be probably a meeting. Okay, a meeting, new relation, new empathizement with a person that will really catch your impression, and you will catch their attention as well. I mean, you will impress one another, and thus they will really, that person will occupy your mind and thoughts, and you are going to occupy their mind and thoughts at the first, and then probably their heart. And then what you need to really aim for this this month, 6 of Cups. So Those in harmonious relationship, kids is what you need to aim for basically with this card. It is about a lot of sexual activity, and especially if the sexual activity is accompanied with emotional bond in between the two partners. Okay, for those which just shifted the tides in one relationship, this card shows the aim for making it better with a small, rather a small spontaneous steps, okay, toward the future. It is like making those small surprises which inspires happiness in both of you, in the both of partners. And that goes same thing for a those which are single, or those who just break from a relationship. Try to enjoy and indulge into the small things in life, those who create a spontaneous happiness within you. So that speaks that you should not create a plan whatsoever. Okay, you should not have that systematic approach you usually have, Scorpio, toward these people. I mean, you have to leave yourself completely into the hands of fate, and try to initiate, or rather force, provoke those small but very, very faithful circumstances that are happening in between you and the new person that is coming in your life. I will create a smile on both faces. That will give you the best benefit possible. And then, what is the best approach in order to do so? That will be the romance, guys. Okay, you gotta go for your fantasies. You gotta live and believe that one fantasy can come true. Okay, so if your fantasies are about having a kid, or being married, or having an engagement, you definitely have to go for that. Okay, or if your fantasies are finding the person that you will spend your life with, you are again definitely have to go for it. I'm not saying that it's going to happen this month, but at the very least, this month is going to recharge you with that emotional satisfaction of you being on the right track. And on the right track you are going to be. Also, the card says that you need to clinch into a romance. Okay, you need to try to inspire all these deep emotions in between you and your partner, especially if you're finding yourself into a harmonious relationship, through the romance, which means that you need to spend more time with them than ever. Okay, so how the people are going to see you from a side, guys, that is the Hierophant. For those in relationship, they are going to see you as a couple that definitely have to get married, or at least get engaged, or a couple that is just meant to be, couple that have a great support in one another, couple that have a great let's say trust into one another, couple that just have found what the true love is. If you are single, the people will see you searching that. Okay, searching for that, searching for someone who can give you that trust, searching for someone who can really give you future. Okay, who can present you future, who can present you with not just options available, guys, but prosperity, if we can say it that way. Someone that you can trust with all your heart, someone who will show you the right definition of what love is. Okay, so this is how the Hierophant goes. And for what I can say about this card, people, it does seems that you are going to spend a lot of time contemplating, counseling with guys, probably with friends around you, or counseling with your partner. What happens after, for example, we get married, or after we have a kid, or this kind of stuff. It's now the plans are starting to get created after you already initiated the romance. So we start in the April with no plans whatsoever that we need to have, okay, and experience this small happiness. But from that, when we stabilize our situation, there it is where the plans has to be initiated. Also, the card speaks that if you do have a particular issues into your relationship, people from outside will see you that you do really give some efforts in order to set these issues straight, and kind of take on them and solve them, so it's going to be like the ordinary approach of how one relationship should go forward. Then the next card is the Challenges, guys. Now with the Strength, people. Okay, so with the Strength, the Challenges is the aggression you may have, or the passion. You need to hold down your horses. Okay, so the the Strength there. It seems that you will have that physical urge to have commitment. You will have that physical urge to be very close to the person you love, that physical urge constantly to have them in your grasp, in your arms, if you want to say it that way. You are going to feel very disbalanced if they're away from you, for what it seems, or very insecure if they are away from you. And with that being said, aggression is something that could come from the bottom of your soul, and this will be the challenge, guys, to get over this this aggression. There should be a passion into your existing relationship, or into your empathizement with someone that you're flirting or you're dating. However, Scorpio, that passion should stay passion, not aggression. I'm just want to say that out loud, guys, that if you let the monster out, for what it seems, it's not going to serve you any favor. I mean, you need to persevere through patience. And last but not least, guys, the summarizing, it is the Wheel of Fortune. And that will be changes, people, that are happening into your status, and this will be happy changes, okay? So your status from single may comes to in relationship, or it may comes to in dating, or it may comes to in engagement, or in marriage. You know, it is about shifting of status for the better, okay? So that will be a change, people, that comes in your life, either for those single or for those in relationship. I like to say that with the Wheel of Fortune, this is an opportunity for once in a lifetime change, guys. So definitely a deep commitment, it is coming in your way. However, it is up to you to take it, okay? And with that being said, also, you need to leave yourself completely into the hands of fate. Don't struggle against the flow, okay? Don't try to swim against the flow. You just go with the flow, and I can guarantee you that with this card, only good things will happen to you in regards to your romantic and relationship life, guys. So with that being said, people, this was the tarot scope for Scorpio for April 2017. If you do want a private reading with me, people, you can find me at www.tarotpredictions.net, which is written as well here in the description of this video. And yeah, people, with that being said, I hope you have the productive April that you want, and see you next time, guys. Bye.